Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Tuesday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device. A lot to catch up on with regards to comments, but good to see all of you guys here with us tonight here. Apologize again for not being here Sunday, but we are here Tuesday.
Don't want to turn up.
Catching up where we left off. John Knox has a comment here about how I believe in gold now more than ever. Video I posted. Not many people saw it, but I hope you will check it out. Never mind gold, silver is going to the moon already. We ain't getting a pullback. Well, I tell you what, we saw silver, gold do that today. Broke a new record high. And yes, indeed, it's pretty wild. I was not expecting it, but silver very well could do it soon too. But it's got a long road to go between it gets to like $213 when adjusted for inflation. That's how high silver would need to go. All right, we've got Christian Kazneski says, talking smack about our current POTUS, I'm done. Christian Kaczynski, where the heck did I talk smack about our current POTUS? I have not done that in this video. I'm a fan of Donald Trump. What are you talking about? That's crazy. And even if I did criticize him, and I've criticized Trump before for certain things I disagree about, the First Amendment issue with the flag burning. But I would never talk smack about Donald Trump as well. There's some things I don't like about him, but who cares? Who cares? You got to have thicker skin, my friend. Good grief, it's crazy. All right, let's see here. I'm not a sycophant. I don't follow, any one person or whatever. I blindly, you're not going to agree with everybody. And so, Christian, sorry. I hope you hear this response. But anyways, it's crazy. Good grief. Good to see you guys. Glad you're here with me tonight. Welcome. Appreciate each and every one of you being here. James O'Neill Brown with some algorithmic emoticons, which we always appreciate. And we've got Kookaburra Man. Funny for sure. Nice video. He's going back and watching the old videos again. I appreciate that. He's one of the few that do that. Appreciate it. Freaking awesome. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Freaking awesome. Good to see all of you guys. B. Taylor is here. Mr. Silver Eagle. Bill 457. Steve is here. Ardell is with us tonight. Good to see Brian. A lot of good folks here. Appreciate you guys. And let's see here. We've got, Gordon Klee on the video about gold. Says this. Let me get here where I can make it possible to make this thing happen here. He says, stop the melt. Our silver, save our silver. Save our gold. Our historic gold is being melted. Well, not nearly as much as silver is. But anyways, our history of coins is disappearing. Gold is out of the usual budget, and silver may soon be in that basket. Paper isn't over. It's a long fall to go. Will the government allow a currency crash, or will they spare citizens in pain and replace it just before the event? Keep stacking, folks. Protect your wealth and create the savings outside the financial system. That's right. They cannot do away with gold and silver, no matter what. Even if they melt it down, there's ways to recover it, and they cannot take your gold and silver. Good to see Dean R. is here. Welcome, Dean R. Good to see Chad Wolf. Good to see all of you guys with me here tonight. I appreciate you being here. And let's see here. We've got Bozo was with us. JM Unleashed is here tonight. I appreciate JM. He did a Sunday night broadcast, and I didn't see his email until it was too late. But let's see here. All right, we've got Nick Gray says, I ordered a 10th-ounce gold-proof eagle today because I've been buying silver for the past 4 years and pausing gold purchases. Above 2,200. I couldn't afford the 1-ounce gold eagles anymore. Hey, no, that's fine. Get yourself some fractional. Some of this proofs with the price going up, you get for about the same price as regular bullion. So if you can find those deals, go for it. All right, Anthony Williams. I only stack gold. It's a 20-year hold for me. I ignore whatever the current price is and buy what for every month. There you go. All right. Yep. The dollar cost averaging definitely works. Steve Newberry's first on this video about the big jump in silver's price. It got within 1 cent of whatchamacallit for the to $41. It's crazy. Got within 1 cent of getting there. So I'm 1 cent shy of being right 3 times on silver. That's unusual for sure. All right, let's see here. And Bobby Wilson, stay strong and safe. The truth will set you free. Okay, all right, thank you. And let's see here. Go, baby, go, says Chad Wolf. Thank you. Appreciate this. That's right. We're watching. It's been crazy. Silver's up 41% since January. First 2025. That's right. Yep. It's pretty wild to see. You're exactly right. Thank you, Mario, for your comment there. Always appreciated as we climb on through to Zephiel's comment. We are expecting a couple scammers to call us tonight. We'll see if they make it happen. Deja Vu is here. Welcome, Deja Vu. I think if you're going to make titles at saying it crashes, then I think you should make titles that say something like it explodes. When it makes it, it jumps instead of just saying it surges. Well, Zephiel, I beat you to the punch. Check out today's video. I did just that. And I define what that means, by the way, because it was massive today, what happened with gold. So stay tuned for today's video. Bullion Brand is here. Welcome, Andrew Porter. Good to see you, Andrew Potter, rather. Good to see all of you guys here. Appreciate you joining me here. Good crowd already tonight. Appreciate you guys joining here. Roller Skating Sag Actor. Last week I bought 2 rolls of Eagles for $41. Nice. All right, there you go. Congratulations. 41 each, I assume he means. AJ Cates, I don't have any metal. I'm here for the pirate stuff. All right, well, you should get some metal too, but if you're here for the pirate stuff, that's fine. That's all right. That's good. And if I'm glad that I jumped in at 1750. I'm here, you, Steve Newberry. I'm glad I jumped in at 4 and 5. So I hear you. Yep, hindsight, it gives you more confidence that you're doing the right thing. Michael Alexander was second on yesterday's video. Appreciate that, sir. And great video. Thank you. 365 Days of Silver. Appreciate it very much. And let's see here. We've got this from CT87 here. Says this. The futures are soaring. Silver futures are soaring. I'll have to adjust my year-end prediction to $43. Could even go higher depending on the U.S. government starts buying a huge amount of silver. Yes, all right, there you go. Yeah, silver futures definitely. We'll see what happens. I looked at the range. It was like 91 cents or something like that between the spot price and futures price. I think I checked that yesterday. I think I forgot to mention that in the video, but it's crazy. All right, let's get moving here. We've got Michael K. Yippee yahoo! What a move! Could it continue Tuesday? And it did continue today. 1 cent shy for silver of $41 an ounce. We'll check the aftermarkets and see what's happening there. Sure. Temperature 980 says 50 by the end of the year is still a possibility. It sure is. If Obama gets arrested, well, 75 pretty fast due to many will be losing their minds and the left, while the right will be smiling. Well, it's not going to happen. Obama won't get arrested. It's one of those things, presidential immunity, what he does as an official in office or whatever, it would be a very, very strong case to make. Even though we know what was happening, you'd have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. It'd be very, very difficult. All right, very good. Thank you so much. All right, let's see here. Good evening to Carrie Taryn. Philip Martinez, welcome. Good to see you. Niels Han Dynasty is here. Welcome. And we've got PC Coinstar, beautiful silver. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. I like to try to show some pieces on the channel to keep people interested. Ibji, Sal has 98.6 thousand subscribers. Seems normal to me. All right, there you go. Trying to grow. It's a tough, long road to 100,000, but we hope to get there. Let's see here. I expect to close the year around 48.50 and 60 by January 2027. Thanks for all the great content, Sal. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that from you to man. Appreciate that. I try my best, and those are not unreasonable calls, I think, these days with what's going on. The thing is some people fear that we're just in another spike and it's going to come right back down again like it did the last 2 times. But I think this one, we're going to see a much higher ceiling. So thank you, Corey Mason. I appreciate it. Rob the Stacker, I bought most of my gold leading up to the 2008 meltdown and still have the majority of it. That's awesome. You bought it at a very low price. Good to see CCT. Welcome. Cybercurrent Twitcher is here. Joel Lopez is here. Very good. Yes, it's looking good for silver. Yes, indeed it is. And Michael K. Right now, Kitco says 41.28. Say what? I don't think that's, I don't think that's, if they did, it glitched. Something goofy with Kitco numbers. Yeah, that's right. And probably what was happening. Lisa Anderson, hopefully it keeps going. And so far today, it has. We're going to get to today's videos here momentarily. Let's see here. The Rios, 85 to 1. I traded for a gold buffalo today. All right, I'm happy with the trade. Thanks for the awesome report, sir. All right, very good. Way to go, the Rios. You're being rewarded today with that. Whoa, thank you so much, Marcus Aurelius. Thank you so much. The first super chat of the night, $2. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that so much. I will probably take and carry that over for push-ups if somebody else does it, just to add to that. So thank you so much. All right, let's see here. Like your video. God bless you. Thank you so much. Yes, Mel Rodriguez. I appreciate that so very, very much. All right. Nickel stacking knows about Kitco glitches. Yes, indeed. That's right. And Michael K says, now it says 58 cents, 47. Yeah, it's crazy. There's some, it's still glitching right now. In fact, let's pause and take a look at the markets right now. By the way, channel is sponsored by Summit Metals. Check them out. Next time you're in the market for gold and silver, buy at your own area of comfortability and budget, but check out Summit Metals next time you want to buy some gold and silver. So it looks like everything's normalized now with Kitco down 6 cents now, and it got up to $40.99 in the last trading day. Now the high was $40.96, and it's at $40.92 now. And this is the first time we've seen it correct, because it was showing silver down all day yesterday, today, earlier in the day, trading. So we couldn't trust any of it. But we're seeing a slight correction in the Asian markets now, but only slight. And we'll see what happens. And overnight, now gold is actually up 20 cents now. So Christmas time is here again. Green, red, green, red. But this is not a market watch. We'll handle that next Sunday night. Thank you, CSAN. That's Coin Sense and Nonsense. Appreciate it, sir. It will be 41 tonight. Well, you were close. You were 1 cent off. For sure. All right, let's see here. We got Maria says here, and maybe Maria will join us. You never know. Maria says this: if gold is going up, silver will continue to rise also. Enjoy collecting and be careful. And hold on to what you got. Don't sell and try to buy it back later. It will cost more. Hence, hold on to what you got. That's right. For the most part. Now, there are exceptions to that. Indeed. And it's good to shop around whenever you go to sell as well. But sometimes local coin shops are not going to give you, they're not high volume like the bullion dealers are. I think at this point in time, if you're going to sell back to a bullion dealer. In fact, if you're going to sell, check out Summit Metals to sell as well. They actually have quotes. But if you email them when you go to sell your silver or gold, and again, I don't recommend doing this, but unless you can profit, or unless you need to. But if you go back to sell any of your gold and silver, you can see their prices here. But you may get more back if you email them and tell them Sal sent you to sell your silver or gold. So check out their prices and see if they're competitive. And if they're not competitive with some other bullion dealer, email them at sales@summitmetals.com. and tell them that Sal sent you if you need to sell. But I don't encourage you to sell unless you need to, or unless you feel like you can profit for part of your stack. Only part of it. But anyways, so there's that. All right, let's see here. We got Snakebite says, excellent video. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you watching, sir. Appreciate that very, very much. RM 1042 says this, and I quote directly: did it ever go over $41? Cocoa is currently reporting it down 55 cents, and the bid price is $40.61. No, it did not go over. It was 1 cent shy, and that happened today, by the way. Littlefoot is here. Good to see Bozo. Good to see you guys. All right. Dean R has been seen some financial channels taking profit on silver. And see, the thing is, I look at it this way, Dean. Silver is not about profit to me. And some people can disagree reasonably on that. And again, if there's an opportunity, and we've seen that, another silver stacker sold a good portion of his stack to help his mom buy a house. Totally praiseworthy and laudable. However, for a core stack I would hold on to your core stack. And if you want to profit with some of it, that's fine. But I look at silver as a long-term hold, as a hedge against inflation, as a savings vehicle, as an insurance policy, not something to let go on a whim, even if you think you can profit, or even if you would dramatically profit from it. I would hold on to the vast majority of your stack. That's just my opinion. And I know that may be somewhat controversial. And I know this from people, a lot of people, before it was getting close to 30. When I get to 30, I'm out. I'm done. I can understand that. But I think it's a good idea to hold on to a core stack because there's more to silver than just its price. Even when it's really up, when it's up, and people can say, well, you're just making an excuse if silver goes down. But I'm saying the same thing as it's rocketing up to almost $41 an ounce. There's more to silver than just its price. That's right. Silver Heist says it's exactly right. Silver did not take a holiday, and sure didn't. You're right. CCT, in other words, Cyber Curtain Twitcher for short, says, yep, it's up in British quid, too. Looks like this year's silver purchases are already slightly in profit. Us veteran stackers are only too aware of silver's volatility, too. That's right. Very volatile for sure. All right, let's see here. Good to see Littlefoot. Here comes a scammer. But it's an auto dial, so likely it's not the one who said they were going to call me at 6:15. This is a auto dial, which means just going to, it's not, hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Jordan. Hi, this is Jordan from Today Capital. You asked me to call at 6:15.
Yes, thank you. You did. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate that. That doesn't happen very often, so thank you for calling me. How may I serve you?
Okay, sure. Well, the reason I was calling is that we are offering short-term unsecured business loan with no collateral, no personal guarantee needed. So may I know how much fund are you looking for your business?
I'd like to get $120,000 if I can.
Okay, $120,000.
Yeah.
So what is the purpose of this funding?
And the purpose is to spend the money. I'm going to increase the volatility of the money supply by spending it. I'm actually going to spend it. And it's not going to be in Jalalabad either. It's going to be spent right here in the good old United States of America. Not in Jalalabad.
Well, this is a business purpose funding, so it has to be business purpose.
Oh yeah, it'll be for business purposes. Oh yeah, that's for sure. It'll be a business purpose. Yeah, purpose and a purpose.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So
right.
Okay, sure. So may I know how much money are you depositing in your business checking account for the last 3 months on an average?
Yes, you may. You may know that. All you have to do is ask me, and I will tell you as soon as you ask me. I'm an open book, except for when it's closed. Go ahead.
Okay, sure. So how much money are you depositing in your business checking account for the last 3 months on an average?
98,000. It's always 98,000. It never deviates from that.
Okay, 98,000.
Right.
So how long have you been in business?
14 years. It never deviates from that either, even if it's been 17 years. It's always going to be 14 years.
Okay, 14 years. Pretty long time. I believe you do not have any bankruptcy, tax liens, or judgments.
Nope, and I don't see your PayPal either. I've been checking my email for your PayPal for the loan, and it's not come through yet. You asked me to check it, so I've checked it, and it's not there.
Oh, we don't work with PayPal. It's a bank-to-bank transaction. And
well, so does PayPal.
Funding.
PayPal uses the banks too. You know what I'm saying? And if you send,
sure,
can you send it friends and family so we can deviate from the septum?
Okay. Well, I don't know if that's how it works, but may I have your business name?
Yes.
Legal business name?
Right.
Okay, sure.
Oh, yes. It is Punjab Industries.
Punjab Industries.
Yeah, no, Punjab. It's Punjab. It's Poonjam Industries. It's Punjab, not Punjab. It's not the Indian thing. People get that mistake all the time. It has nothing to do with India. It's actually Swedish. It's a Swedish company.
Okay, sure. Punjab Industries. So
yeah.
Is it LLC or sole provided?
I'm a sole survivor. Yes, a sole survivor. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. So may I have your active email address so that we can send you some information with an application?
Are you sure you want the active one, or do you want the one that I haven't used in 17 years, the inactive one that I haven't checked in about 17 years? Which one do you prefer?
Well, the best one to reach you.
The last one to okay, yeah, it's right,
yes.
sure, okay. YT47 at CompuServe.net. That's YT47 on CompuServe.net. That's an up-and-coming ISP.
47.
Yeah, 47.
YT47.
Right.
And CompuServe.net. CompuServe COM.
Yeah, that's right. COM. Right. Yeah.
.com.
.net.
Okay.
.net. .net. It's not .com. It's
okay,
.net.
.net. Okay,
right.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
If everything is good to go, then how
each and everything. It's not just that everything is good to go. It's each and everything is good to go.
Okay. Okay, each and everything is good to go. So how soon do you need the money?
If I can get it within 6 months, I would be tickled orange. If I could get it within 6 months.
Very fast. We can. Oh no, we don't take that long. We work very fast. We can provide you money within a day or two.
Oh, really? Like a business day or two, or are we talking about a regular day or two? That's incredible. I can't believe
regular
that.
Day or two. If you say business, it will be like 24 to 48 hours.
Whoa, whoa, I've never heard of such a thing. That's insane in the membrane. Wow. That makes me want to do 10 push-ups right now. In fact, you've made me so happy I'm going to do 10 plus 2 more for Marcus Aurelius. So hold on one second. Let me do these push-ups because you just made me that happy. Hold on a second here. Just a second.
Okay. May I have your full name? Okay.
Yeah, hold on one second. Hold on. We're going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I just did 12. I told you I was going to do 12, so there we go. All right, my name is Glenn Quagmire. Glenn Quagmire is my name. Glenn Quagmire.
Glenn Quagmire. Yes. Okay, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Glenn.
Yeah, that's right.
Quagmire.
Right.
Sure. Everything is good to go from my side. What I will do at this point, I will transfer this call to my funding advisor, and he's the best person to let you know anything you might need to know and how to proceed. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you.
All right. So are you the 100% owner of this?
Yeah, I thought you were going to transfer the call. I thought we were. You know what I mean?
Okay, sure. The call is transferred.
Okay. Thank you.
It's gonna take only a few seconds.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Very good. Holding on. Very good.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. Okay, just hit the button. Go ahead and press that button to transfer. Because I gotta say something. I gotta say something off air here. Hold on. Okay. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony, for the.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony, for the super chat, my brother. I've got him on mute. He can't hear me right now. Can you hear me, sir?
Sure.
My mute button works. Here we go. Okay. Hello.
Hi. I have this gentleman on the line. He's looking for 120K and depositing $98,000 per month and doing the business for 14 years. And can you help him out here?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Boy,
sure. How are you?
Boy, you sound is very enthusiastic. Yeah, sure. Here. Okay. Yeah, very good. Giggity. How you doing? Hello.
Good. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. Nice. So,
go ahead. So, gentleman mentioned.
Yeah.
You need like 120,000.
$120,000.
Why you need this money, sir? Exactly 120,000. How you can use this money?
I'm going to use it for business purposes, for my business.
Then what's your business name? What do you do basically?
Punjab Industries. POONJAHB Industries. I remembered how to spell it.
They bother you a lot, right?
What's that? Can you get a little more? Can you be slightly more energetic? Don't be like low energy Jeb. Can we get a little bit more energy in your voice here? That means you have to adjust your.
They bother you a lot, right?
What's that? Go ahead.
They bother you a lot for the funding. Just talk with my funding manager. This kind of things.
Yeah. Are you the funding manager?
Yes, I'm.
Okay. Okay. Very good. All right. Nice. So usually the funding managers are a little bit more enthusiastic. You know what I mean? And they also, there's not a lot of dead silence between the time I talk and you start talking. Usually it's a pretty faster conversation. You know what I'm saying? Look at this long gap in between. You're not even saying anything. So when I stop talking, just interject to come in right away. So let's practice it. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Good. That was a very long delay though. Let's try it again. How are you doing today?
Jesus.
What does Jesus have to do with your day? I mean, Jesus should be a part of all of our lives. I get it. But I'm trying to test your reaction.
Yeah.
You have very, very low reflexes when it comes to answering questions or responding.
Uh-huh.
If you're going to be in a debate class, you got to be able to. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Mr. Bowman, I just go ahead and put a number on do not call this, all right?
It's not a Bowman. It's Quagmire. It's Quagmire. It's Glenn Quagmire, sir.
Nightmare?
Quagmire, not Nightmare.
Man. I'm sorry about it.
Okay.
Nightmare. Yeah, it seems like Nightmare.
No, it's Quagmire.
Sorry about it, sir. I just go ahead and put a number on do not call this, all right?
Why? I will love it when you call me. I just want to have somebody that's a little bit higher energy. I need somebody that's higher energy than Jeb or Biden, than Joe Biden. I need somebody that's.
I just go ahead and text you some energy card number, okay?
Energy? I don't need any energy drinks. I've had plenty of energy. I'm drinking coffee right now. Giggity giggity goo.
Giggity goo.
Giggity giggity goo.
Thank you.
No, wait, you forgot to say it's giggity giggity goo, sir. All right. Hit and run. There you go. Thank you, Silver Drill Pickle. Good to see you. All right. Very, very good. Let's see here. All right, you guys are great. Thank you, Tony Erickson, again for the push-up. Good to see you, brother. I hope everything is doing well. He says there's some changes going on. Hopefully they're good changes. Let's get back into the comments. We got Marie. I'm going to have a late night snack. Nice. Snuggle up and dream of my coins. There you go. Sounds like a nice night. Oh, you surf too. Anybody here got a Joe Levy Jr. dollar? Not I. I got a Sacagawea dollar, though. Yes, indeed. I've got JC 4321. Well, the futures market says over $41. My guess, Mr. Slammy will come in. Then we may see 50 or close, and Mr. Slammy again. Then blow through 50. Just type thinking ahead. PSL, I think Mr. Slammy is a bot. Very well could be. Very well could be. Richie's Network, I recommend Truecaller. It's free. I don't need any apps. I love to mess with them. I love to mess with the scammers. And I do a lot of them here on just for fun. I don't need artificial intelligence or an app to screen my calls and waste their time. I love to do it myself. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. All right, Robert Tolmer is new here. Can somebody explain to him what's going on with the calls? All right, Creek Runner says here, still watching and liking. Go, Silver, go. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. It's fun to watch Silver climb up. Indeed it is. Willa 2365 says, round and round we go until it lands. No one knows. That's right. I'm waiting for the GSR to become more reasonable. I hear you. And by the way, I was remiss to mention in my video yesterday that you guys nailed it when you said, will silver reach $40 by the end of last week? And it happened. You were exactly right. I love this audience. This is great. Very good. Let's see here. And let's see. Tony Erickson, just got my new hearing aids. I never knew how much my life has lost. Wow. All right. Great. Congratulations, Tony. It's got to make a world of difference. Well, I can only hope now that you can hear me more clearly that I don't turn you off too much with my voice. So thank you, brother. Congratulations on that. So that sounds like a good thing. You need some good news. Tony Erickson with 5 more Salivate Metal gift memberships. That's awesome. Thank you, brother. That is great. Let's give him 5 more push-ups for the great Tony Erickson. Thank you, my friend. Very, very good. Let's get into the activity here. All right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Nice. Very, very, very good. And let's see here. Thank you so much again. Let's see. We've got Lynn Bogard says, I'm kind of hoping for a bit of a pullback. I'm seeing a wild surge coming, but I'm always wrong. Yeah, it's been a wild ride, and the typical psychological reaction is to keep piling on with bullish calls. I'm trying to caution against some of that, so that people are not disappointed if and when it goes down some. Shane Applegate, thank you for the thumbs up. North Star Stacker, 5604 in Canadian. It might fall back down, though. Yes, that's right. Yep, over $50 has been the norm now in many countries. Yes, indeed. It sure has been. But there it is. All right. Let's see here what we've got. Wahoo, says AJH6354. All right. Thank you. Bikini Woman says, yes, Sal, it's quite an exciting time right now. Even for me, in my little stack, I see it going up in value every day lately. It can't be all bad. That's right. It sure can't. You're exactly right. DNR and Kitco numbers are off tonight. Yep, it was crazy. They were off until the close of markets today. It's crazy. Sent me a PP. Okay, all right. Yeah, I have not seen it come through yet. Sorry. Cybercurtain Twitcher, I've been checking it, but it is not there. I hope it went, maybe it didn't. You sure you sent it to me? I mean, I got the email open, but I do not see it. I'm sorry. I'll have to check it later, but let me know what it is, and I'll do the push-ups for it now anyway. But thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. So let me know how much, and I'll, well, you can email me how much. You don't have to say there or whatever if you don't feel comfortable, that is. But thank you, my friend. I'm holding $80 next year. All right, holding for $80. All right. Yeah, see, people are making these pretty wild calls. Yes, indeed. All right, and let's see here. Wicked Sticky Flower says, foreign markets pulling a fast one while we are at the close on the holidays. See what happens when the COMEX opens. Yes. Yeah, they opened up, and we saw silver keep on trucking. It kept on trucking, indeed. And let's see here. And we've got this. We've got Yo from Crazy Dan. There you go. Yep, exciting celebratory times. Hillcracker Stacker. Hey Sal, what is the next word after surge? And a multi-day. Multi-day. I'll tell you what, it could be an explosive. If we see multiple days of 2% or more, that's an explosive moment, I would say. Yes, indeed. And we've got this from Yasma977 says the following here. USA was keeping silver price low in US dollars, so silver was another kind of dollar, but since many countries are looking for silver instead of dollars, there is now a decorrelation between the dollar and silver. It's just the beginning. All right, well, yeah, I guess whenever that moves in one direction or another, it really is a decorrelation, right? That's what causes it. If we had it stay the same price, much like it did, by the way, in the mid-2000s and even the last decade for a good portion of it, we saw it kind of stay stagnant. That means it's correlated closer with the dollar. All right. Let's see here. All right. Bozo is here. Good to see Bozo. Good to see Eli is with us tonight. And Wicked Sticky Flower. Sal, how do I watch Asian markets? What's it called? Join us every Sunday night. And we will do that. And we'll talk about it every Sunday night, except for this past Sunday. But I'm usually always there, so we'll cover the Asian markets on Kitco. I called it $40 by Friday. There you go. Nicely done, Bill Button. The majority that took part in that poll thought it would be $40 by Friday, and they were right. I got 5 ounces of silver last week, Tony Roma. And by the way, I did not let my opinion be known about whether it would reach $40 or not. And I kind of thought, kind of doubted it, actually. All right, very good. And let's see here. Bill 457, I heard about that. I heard about those, the dollar coins. Yep, they're going to be going up for auction, I think, on the 12th of September. Yes, indeed. When is your video on $12 silver coming out? Oh, man, that'll be next month. All right, Frank Garcia says, I believe the same thing. SmackDown Tuesday can't go by. Just the Asian markets just look down. 6:30 Eastern time. Yes, that was from yesterday. A lot has changed between yesterday and today, for sure. All right, and let's see here. Mm-hmm. And Curb Creeper is here. Welcome, Curb Creeper. And let us project ourselves up to the next comment. We've got Max5. Weekly and monthly closes on Friday had high RS2. All right. Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see. That's right, RS and what happens through September. Be very fascinating. Dilly Dog, Sal just bought 12 1-ounce grams of gold today from Summit Metals. Way to go. Also pick up the wallet. I told them Sal sent me. That's awesome, Dilly Dog. Is Dilly Dog here? We usually see him in the live streams from time to time, but that's awesome. Way to go. You beat me because I need to fill mine up too. I still got a little ways to go on mine. I think I have 8 in there. But so congratulations on that. I'm a little bit jealous, to be honest with you. Mark Bernard is here. Yes, indeed. Welcome, Mark Bernard. Appreciate you. THS is here. Hidden Informant says here the following. The price increase correlates to the rate of inflation. I'm not celebrating just yet till I get paid in devaluing dollars. Yes, I hear you. But it's not always a direct correlation. It wiggles around the edges pretty regularly. All right, very good. Yes, thank you, Littlefoot Silver. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I hope you will consider doing so. We would like to see that. I wouldn't mind having 7 more subscribers tonight here. Let's see here. Let's see here. And let's move forward now with the next comment. We've got Sean. I will be watching tomorrow morning early. The SmackDown happens. I'll be getting more. I don't think they can keep it down for much longer. It sounds like it's putting a whole lot of pressure on the shorts right now. Speaking of shorts, I'm wearing some, but they're not Daisy Dukes, just so you know. Razor Ready is here. Good to see you. Good to see all of you guys here with us tonight. I appreciate you joining me here. And it will go back to 38 tomorrow, says Tom Hall. Well, sadly, that comment did not age well because it'd be a nice opportunity for sure. And looking at the comments here, and let's see here, but nobody's called said, well, didn't happen. But anyways, Carrie Taryn with some algorithmic miracons here. Thank you so much. And Winston Wolf chimes in on this video. Hello, Sal. It's me, Sal. So what's this all about, Sal? No falls today after the Friday highs. Did the U.S. cut interest rates? The markets were open last night and today, and although the U.S. has had a public holiday today, surely traders here would have been monitoring things and trading till via the other markets. Will you sell at 25, 30, 50% of your silver if it were to break 50? No. But what would you do with when the dollars you get? You'd not want to leave it in cash. As far as only SmackDown by bullion banks tomorrow, maybe that'll happen, but there could be big players in China, Russia, India, etc. So if the U.S. bullion banks have that smack down power anymore, I know, Sal, you'll be commenting on this on live tomorrow. Yo Mo, be there, Sal. Up and over. Do I get comment of the week, Sal? Well, Winston Wolf, yeah, I'm not going to sell my silver if it goes up to $50. I didn't sell last time when I got to $50. I don't think I sold a single ounce when I got up to $50 in 2011. Notwithstanding, you never know what can happen. We could see the prices pull back. I still think, especially with some of the rules that have been changed, and I don't know when they're going to take effect, that means the big bullion banks have more wiggle room to make those smackdowns as they go up. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Lulu Lucky is here. Thank you, Lulu, for popping in tonight. Good to see you. All right, hot-headed Joel says, I assume the COMEX market will be closed today. It was closed last year on Labor Day. Seems odd. It probably was. As I mentioned in the video, I wasn't sure if it was open or not. I just kind of looking at the markets there. I should have probably researched to see, but the Asian and London markets were open, and that was enough to watch the prices move up. It was so if the U.S. markets were closed, and they probably were, they have validated what happened yesterday by continuing to increase in price today. So it's pretty interesting. So yes, indeed. All right, this can't be over 0.25%, can it? No. Hillcracker Stacker went up way over than 0.25%. Oh, you're talking about the rate cuts. Oh, yeah, yes. Yes, it is over that, but it's not just that. It's about what they're going to do after that. I think they're looking beyond September 17th at this point. I really do. All right. And I've talked about that in this evening's video as well. It's an exciting time in the precious metals markets, folks. Timus Man, 9172. So U.S. markets are closed today, and silver makes a big jump. Any bets on when the markets open tomorrow that silver will pull back? We'll see the manipulation in real time. It did not happen, believe it or not. Yes, it did not happen. It's crazy. All right, let's see here. Let's get over here to Jean Lefevre's with some algorithmic hearts as they move on to. All right, just bought quarters below spot. Yep, it's happening more and more. I was remiss to tell you what silver I bought today at my local coin shop, but maybe I'll talk about that in another video. September silver futures 41.50. You know what? I'm going to look now and see what it is. 41.66 right now. 41.66. Yeah, wow. 41.66 for the silver futures price. Insane in the membrane. All right, there you go. Thank you, Corey Mason. Just caught up with the Indonesian phone call. Nice. Very, very cool. All right, and we've got Do the Smart Thing says here on my video about silver price plunge. That was from a while ago, but nonetheless, we'll take it here. He says, and now it's over 40. Sal, you should know better. Doing day-to-day or week-to-week or silver price prediction or any metals prediction is pointless because it always is in a state of change. The bottom line is if you believe in what you're buying, you just buy it no matter what the price is. Well, Do the Smart Thing. You may not understand what this channel is about. This channel really has cut its teeth on precious metal news and some analysis too. But if you watch my videos, I'm always telling you that yes, it's good to pay attention, but in the long run, it's just noise no matter what happens. And I do believe in buying through the ups and downs and dollar cost averaging. But remember, there's times to buy and times not to buy. In other words, I probably would not be buying gold today. And if silver were to spike up 2 to 3% in one day, I probably wouldn't buy it then either. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Let's see here. We've got John Knox says, we're in orbit, Uncle Sal. Yeah, but not quite. But hey, it's been a wild ride for sure. Hell yeah, brother. Let's effing go. There you go, Roadkill. He's happy. Celebration time. We've got American Prospector, cool green and blue reflective material. The silver is displaying. Yeah, it's kind of wild to see those colors and reflection and the like. Yes, indeed. We've got the Lulu Luckies, Tuesday morning SmackDown or To the Moon Tuesday. Well, today it's on its way up there somewhere. Lulu Luckies, it's getting close. Stack 985, Sal, the man, the myth, the legendary slurper. Scam callers are the fear of the Salivation Nation. That's right, Stack, and I slurp in your general direction. Here we go. A face value 68 $half. Congratulations. You don't see this too often, a 40%er. From the bank, that's great. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to run. Never count your silver while you're on the table. That's right. Although I've got some silver on my table and I'm going to count. I got 2 pieces of silver here, and there's 2 ounces each. So that's 4 ounces. I just counted them and they were on the table. So I have directly defied Kenny Rogers right there. I directly defied him right there. All right, let's see here. May he rest in peace. Roadkill, yeah, I think silver's got to be like 48 back in 2011. I don't think it ever hit 50. I think it was like, 48 or 49. Technically, I don't think it never has got there for sure. All right, let's see here. Mr. Oopier, if gold can jump 200 or 300 in a day, why couldn't silver? Well, I think the reasons are so obvious, I probably don't need to explain that. Let's see here. Mr. Roadkill, do you hear the alien spaceship 3i Atlas that's going to be here October 21st? It's going to land right behind the sun itself. And then that's the pit stop. Then it's going to come here in November, early December. But they're going to have to deal with air traffic control. So they're going to have to navigate that, and that may take a while. Because they're going to have to, you know. All right, let's see here. We've got this from Robert. 4027. I bought some at 18 an ounce. Can't wait till tomorrow. I'm going to sell all my stash. Oh my goodness gracious. I would advise against that. Kicograph looks like PPP stepped in. Yes. And crazy all over the place indeed. Daily Macomb says here, yeah, it surged to 41.16 Kitco, but then it got slapped down 45 cents. I don't think that actually happened. I think Kitco was glitching, I believe, during that time. Yes, indeed. It's crazy. We have got this from Fierce Texan. Let me get over here to make this possible. He says, I bought my first ounce of silver in 1929 for 99 cents when I was only 5 years old. Sure, I'm looking forward to 41 again after 96 years of stacking, for whatever you youngsters call it. Heck, back then we called it money. Stay young, my YouTube friends. That's right. And I can belch for Fierce Texan being well over. He started stacking when he was 4 years old, so he's 100 years old this year. Born in 1925. And so he knows his stuff. Yes, indeed. All right, Tuesday SmackDown getting ready. That's what the young kids are calling it these days, Fierce Texan. All right, and we've got this from Greg Olson here. It was $40.60, 831.25. Day late and a few cents short this time. Other YouTubers said it was the first time this month and quarter that was closed over 40. India, China, and had a meeting of sorts. The main topic here is Trump's tariffs. Both China and India lifted some restrictions on citizens and businesses for owning precious metals. This has created a sudden increase in purchases of gold and silver. And also what Cybercurrent Twitcher has reported on, many foreign countries are not shipping to the United States anymore because of that too. Tony Erickson with a 5 Salivate Metal gift memberships across the bow again. Wow. Thank you, my friend. Look at that. Man, very nice of you, sir. Let me drop and give you 5 push-ups for that. Thank you, sir. Very much. And let's see here. Here we go. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you. And I don't know if Cybercurrent Twitcher is still here, but he said he sent a PayPal, or else I'd do those. But I've not seen it come through yet, CCT, so I don't know if you're still here. But anyways, hope everything's okay. Hope we didn't get lost in the shuffle. But if you let me know what it was, I'll be glad to do those push-ups too, in case it comes late. Joseph Manson picked up a 2002 American Eagle in perfect condition at an antique store yesterday for $40. Way to go. You got that for under spot price. That is awesome. And thank you, Curb Creeper. Thank you for popping in tonight, Curb Creeper. By the way, if you guys have not seen this morning's video, it is a video that I think most all stackers should probably watch. Some good tips there on how to stack when you're on a limited budget. So I hope you will check that video out that I posted this morning. It didn't get very much. Those videos hardly ever get any views, but it's some of my favorite videos to do. But anyways, yeah, it's crazy, but you know, that's why I do mostly news, but I like to do the other types of videos too, but they don't get hardly any views. BA says, I just came here to laugh in the face of I will buy it back at 23 crowd that was posting this nonsense all over the internet when silver broke 30. Same for buying gold at $2,900, which is still a theme less than 2 weeks ago. How did that work out for you? We are in a very obvious Western sovereign debt and currency collapse, yet most people still cannot see it. No, I hear you, BA. I certainly understand it. It's crazy. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. That's why I'm not telling people to buy, because I'm not saying, hey, you should get in now because it's only going to go up higher, because we've been here before and we've been very disappointed when it's gone back. So it could go either way. Oh, CCT, I'm sorry, my friend. Well, hey, don't worry about the PayPal, my friend. Didn't go through. It's all right. I just appreciate you so much, CCT, and appreciate all of you guys. And thank you. Jamon Lease has been very kind to post a link to that video. Even if you've been stacking for a long time, it's always a good reminder, because I practice those. There's some weeks where it's tough, I like to get some when I can, and piecemeal. But yes, indeed. So thank you very, very much. All right. We got Bozo. Always appreciate Bozo watching the videos and commenting. He says Asian markets are pretty low volume compared to New York, which was on holiday. Let's see what happens on Tuesday morning. And he just bought another gold ounce this morning. Way to go. Well, that turned out very well for you after Tuesday's markets. All right, let's see here. And F37 Metal is here with us. Good to see Silver Shelby Stacker. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And Silver Britches, dang Sal, need to get you to 100K already. Yeah, I know. Yep, maybe. I'm trying to keep up with the latest news, but it's always a slow roll and slow growth on this channel. But hey, I appreciate everybody who subscribed to get us there. If we could get 100,000 before September 12th, that would be great, because I think on September 12th, I'm probably going to lose 1,000 or more subscribers. It's crazy. Because I think YouTube is doing a thing where if you've not logged in 2 years, it will delete your account. And I think that's probably what's happening. So I think some of my viewers, I'm probably going to be losing a lot on September the 12th. Watch my sub count go down on September the 12th, at least some. Maybe 50, maybe 100, maybe 500. And it'll probably be back and forth, because then on September 13th, it's been 2 years, those people will go away. So I would say probably I'm going to lose, if my calculations are correct with the amount of viewers that don't come around anymore, that used to the channel. I would not be surprised if I start to lose subscribers every day, just start bleeding them out. So it's going to be another fight against me to get to 100,000. I mean, not that numbers are all that. I mean, I'm just appreciate everybody being here. It's not all about the numbers. It's about the people that view. There's some people that are here that maybe don't subscribe but watch daily, or watch weekly or monthly, but they're not subscribed for some reason. All right. Oh, wow. Don, the place is at getting her home this month, 100%. Oh, nice. That's wonderful news. Finally getting her home. That is awesome, Michael K. Well deserved. Yes, indeed. Well deserved. All right, let's see here. And Chuck Silvesto, 1968, says this. How many times do you think you will have to revise your silver prediction upward before the end of the year? I never hear those Bitcoin occultists predict that Bitcoin will go up $2 by the end of the year. They said Bitcoin will go up $1 million. You are both wrong. Yeah. Yeah. And when I revise upward, that means we've already met my previous revision, which means I've been right before. So if it gets to $41, then I'll revise again. And the revision, by the way, could be down. We'll see. I've been bullish. Every single year I've done these predictions, I've been bullish. And I've only been right, I think, 2 years out of the 5 years I've been doing these predictions. But so far this year, I've been right every single time I've made the prediction. All right. We've got Razor ready here. And I believe Razor popped in earlier. I don't know if he's still here or not. But he says, Sal, I give up. No shortage for gold and a kind of useless metal, and it's trading for around $3,500. I still think there's no shortage of silver or metal with many uses, and it's trading close to $41. But after listening to over 100 silver channels, maybe it's time to take another approach. Most of all the channels, excluding you, are predicting $50 to $1,000 coming soon. I think I will stand back and watch what happens and surfing the wave to wherever it takes us. I'd love to see $100 silver, but we have all seen this movie before. That's right. We've been burned too many times, and I'm not going to fall into that trap. And I tell you what, I'm not gonna predict $50 silver, even though right now it would seem reasonable to make that prediction. But I would say it would seem reasonable to make that prediction for 2026. But for the rest of this year, I would be surprised if we saw it go to 42, 45. And again, I'm going to revise my prediction again to see. And honestly, I didn't think we'd be this high right now. I figured these moves would happen later in October or something like that. So we'll see. We'll see here. But it doesn't. In the end, it doesn't matter. You hold your silver for the long term, you're going to be fine. For me, when I make these predictions, it's just for fun. It's pure speculation, but a speculation that is based off of my knowledge, which is not, as much as some others of the markets. In other words, I believe that I've looked on what I've seen in the markets in the past and what's moved the prices and what's happening now. But a lot of it is because of the psychology, and it's very difficult to predict psychology. All right, let's see here. And thank you, Ken Zoe. I appreciate that so much. Good to see you guys. All right, let's get over here. We've got Sal. What happened to Kitco this afternoon when the markets closed at 8:32? They showed a jump to 41.28. Markets open and showed it back. Was that a glitch? Yes, it was a glitch. Unless I'm missing something, I'm pretty sure that was a glitch. MO, well, I think that was a solid breakthrough. I'll probably dip again, but I think that 40 is going to become a normal. And very well could. As I said, when we reach $36 and $38, every day that it stays above that is a celebration. Because we are at a point where, we're starting to see a bolstering of the floor of silver, or support for silver. Well, look at this. Michael K with 10 Salivate Metal memberships. Thank you so much, Michael K. Let me drop and give him 10 push-ups. I appreciate that, sir. Look at him go. If you receive one of those, give him a warm gratitude. Give him some warm gratitude for that. Very nice. Yeah, that is awesome. Here we go. 10 push-ups. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Nice. Very, very good. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. You guys are great. By the way, we got a pretty good crowd here. I want to remind you not only of the video that JM Unleashed has posted here in the chat that I pinned at the top. If you can check that video out when you're done here, I think you might find it useful, some information, even if you're a seasoned stacker. But the other thing I want to remind you of is tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is about 2 years planning, and it's not what you think. It's planning in a different way. I don't script my videos. I don't script any of them. But the topic for tomorrow's video is 2 years, over 2 years in the making. Maybe just over 2 years in the making. So hope you will stay tuned for tomorrow's video, because I think you might have a good takeaway for that as to how to think differently with precious metals. So, and yes, and thank you, James Elise has been very kind. And I've been trying to remind folks in the videos as well, too. If you press your notifications bell, if you set it to all notifications, then you'll be notified. But I always post my videos at right around the same time every day. So tomorrow's video will likely be at 9:30 in the morning, Eastern time. But you don't want to miss tomorrow's video. It's basically 2 years in the making, and essentially it's how I was able to woo 79. That's right. No, I'm kidding. All right, here comes a scammer. Let's take the scammer. Let's see if I can woo her. Let's see. Hello?
Hey, Glenn?
Yes, it's Glenn.
Hey, Glenn. I know you probably get like a million of these calls, but...
No, actually, it's not quite a million. It's 999,723. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite a million.
I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
You might have just spoken to one of my colleagues, James. I don't know if you did.
James, yes, it's such a unique name that I was thinking to myself, I don't get many calls from James, or I don't talk to many people named James. So that one stuck out with me. It's like, yes, James, that's right. Yeah. So I remember James. Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Carlos, so I'm sure you don't.
Oh, Carlos. There's plenty of Carlos. Carlos are like a diamond. I mean, no offense, but there's Carlos. I see Carlos everywhere, especially on the road.
Good.
Yeah.
So you're looking for a line of credit?
Yes, I'd like to get a line of credit and not a line of cocaine. Let me make that clear. I want a line of credit, but not a line of cocaine, because I want to get giggity with it. You know what I mean?
Right. And
Right.
what, your credit score is above 750, I'm assuming?
Yes, I think we can probably safely say that. Yeah.
Okay. And how soon did you need it?
If I could get it within 6 months, I would be a happy camper. In other words, I would pitch a tent in my backyard and probably camp out in it in celebration.
Okay, within 6 months, so
Yeah.
I would say like 1 month or 2 months, or
I would say anything less than 6 months is going to be a plus.
perfect.
That's right.
So let me have James send you an email, and we only need the I'll send you what we need so you could send it over.
So James is going to do that, or you're going to do that, Carlos? Which one?
No, James is going to do it.
Is he going to? Can he send it to me by rail, the ferrocarril? Can he send it to me via ferrocarril? Possibly.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Email's fine.
Email's fine. That's right. Very good. That's faster these days. Back in the old days, they had something called the Pony Express. They used to send the mail through a horse, even though they called it the Pony Express, but I don't think they actually used ponies. They didn't pony up to get the mail. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Did you know that we're here for scammers instead of metals?
Excuse me?
We are here for scammers instead of metals. There's more to life than just metals, and the scammers is really what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, so very good. Nice. Well, I like the way you think. So let's reconvene. Call me back at 6:15 p.m. Eastern time on Friday, and we'll button all this up. And
Sounds good. Sounds good, sir.
We're not going to zip. So are you going to call me on Friday at 6:15 p.m. Eastern time, right?
Correct.
That's 3:15 California time.
Thank you. I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. Thank you, sir. All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. There we got off for Mark Razor because he was getting annoyed. All right. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Okay. We've got MO Silver. Oh, we already answered that one. Let's get over here to... Oh, solid breakthrough. There you go. It was a solid breakthrough. Jeff Shaw, silver is definitely on the move. It's a hot commodity. That's right. It sure is. Unless you put it in the freezer, then it's a very cold commodity. There you go. Silver Heist is here. Good to see Silver Heist. Justin Sartain, I'm going to buy 3 tons of nachos. All right. Nacho man. Go silver, go palladium. All right. Yes, indeed. Both those metals are hot right now. Hot silver in the city. Dun, 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 dun. It's getting nice and pretty. Dun, 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 dun. And I like to say giggity, giggity. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? All right, Scott Kahela, the banks will fight the move in the morning. Hang on to your hat. It's going to get bumpy. Well, they weren't very successful. But anyways, but thank you. Andy Social says your cadence is appreciated. Thank you. Appreciate that so much, Andy. Appreciate you, sir. And let's see, 143 likes. Thank you. I've not asked for a single thumbs up yet from anybody except for Gold Maple. I'm asking for a thumbs up from him. I hope he gives me one. Matt Wingy is here. Platinum is up $6 now, says Michael K. Mark Gotteshell says, I am buying Morgans and Peace dollars at my LCS for $29 each. That puts them almost at $1.60 under spot. Going to get more this morning. All right, there you go. Nice. Congratulations. Hope you're able to get them before the continued rise in price. But anyways, good to see you. Jobby Coins and Stamps, good to see you. I need the capital to start an anti-scammer software program. There you go. Exactly. That's right. All right. Let's see here. We've got Bozo says, impossible to buy small quantities for me. The closest coin shop is an hour's drive away. So for years, I have bought online by saving up and buying larger quantities to get free shipping. Now, I understand that. Certainly understand that. That is, it is the only way, especially if they live so far away, for so far away to go. All right. Let's get over here to Hobo Bill. We went to local swap yesterday, and they had about 500 vendors. There were people selling constitutional silver for 20 times face. My only regret is I did not bring enough money to buy all of it. Yes, I understand. That would have been nice. Here comes another call. Auto dial, likely. Hello? Yep. Hello? Hello?
My name is Chris. You, on behalf of Financial Help for Seniors, how are you doing today?
Okay.
Great. Now, I am with American Benefits, and based on our records, it shows you may qualify for a state-regulated final expense insurance plan that's going to cover 100% of your funeral, burial, or cremation expenses. Now, are you between the age of 50 and 80?
I am.
Now, general price for your age, so how old are you as of today?
67.
Do you make your own financial decisions?
I do.
Are you a smoker or a non-smoker?
Non-smoker.
Now, if you choose to take coverage, who's going to be your beneficiary?
Son.
Or spouse?
Son.
Awesome. You qualify just fine. So let me quickly bring one of my insurance specialists on the line who can exactly tell you what kind of benefits you can qualify for today. Okay?
Okay. I hate the robo voices, but you got to go through them to get somebody live. Oh, dang it. All that for nothing. I hate the robo voices, but I got to cooperate. In fact, I probably shouldn't have said anything after that because then they hang up. Dang it. Yeah, non-smoker. All right, Dan Cooper. My LCS has dimes for $3, quarters for $8, and he's the cheaper of the two local shops. Nice. Yes, indeed. Very, very cool. Yeah, how old are you as of yesterday? Exactly right. How old am I as of 9 weeks ago? How old am I as of 1 year and 3 months ago? Wicked Sticky Flower says, get a roll of pre-64 quarters coming today. Scored for $250 in auction. Supposed to be unsearched. We will see. All right. Yeah, I think that they're searched. Anytime you see unsearched, they probably are searched. If it's an auction. I mean, I think some of the bullion dealers, they get that stuff in buckets or whatever. They're probably just letting it go. But if it's an auction, you can almost bet it's searched. Bill, it took me a while to warm up to Constitutional Silver, but now it's definitely a part of my stack. That's right. This is the video that Jam Unleashed has linked to, or at the top here. So check that video out. The smart way to stack silver on a limited budget. And Astra says, on the other hand, if you have to sell because you need the money, you should not have bought any in the first place. Yep, that's true. Although I will say this, that you could have bought it when you're more well off, or when you could afford it, and then you ran into hard times. People run into hard times. A water heater goes out, health issues, unexpected expenses come up all the time, and some of those can be pretty debilitating. But yes, indeed. All right. And let's see here. Let's press forward to the next comment, shall we, as we move up to more from today's videos. We've got that they tried to knock silver back down earlier this morning. It's already basically at $41 again. So my projection for 50 to 70 this year holds strong. Okay, we'll see if it happens. Cohog Stacker, I love it. Cohog Stacker says 90% is reasonable right now. If you look around, they're actually calling it a great melt 2025. Save the constitutional silver. Indeed, I did a video on that very topic. Whoa, North Star Stacker just gifted 5 Salivate Metal gift memberships. Thank you, North Star Stacker. Very, very cool. And I appreciate you guys. It's been mostly channel gift memberships today, and those I think are more valuable because the people that get them may just extend them. It's a 1-month gift that North Star sent, and others as well, such as Tony Erickson. So appreciate that, and Michael K have sent those. So if you do get those, if you want to continue on, then you can do that beyond a month. So let's give him 5 push-ups in his honor. Very good here. Let's do it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Nice. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. North Star. Okay. All right. And Dean R is predicting 44 by the end of the year. And that is a possibility. That's definitely a more realistic possibility. I could see that happening. But El Bruhu Josaboto says, I think you're overcautious, Sal. Well, so far, I have been overcautious because it keeps blowing past my predictions. So you're probably right. The trend is clearly up because of the world chaos and the percentage rates coming down. Your main point, in my opinion, should be that PM seem to be heading up with a light warning that there could be a few retraces along the way. Well, I am generally been saying that. I've been saying that for the most part. I am optimistic. I'm not saying that silver is going to crash or fall back below a certain level anytime. I'm just saying that we got to be very careful when we're looking at these markets and not get too overzealous. But I still am bullish on it. All right. Tall Cedars 2310 with this. Buy one coin, then another, and you're now a stacker. Keep going until the tube is full. It feels good to stack, and it's great to visit your local coin store on a regular basis. That's right, Tall Cedars. Exactly right. Good to see you guys. You guys are awesome. Glad you're here with us tonight. 79 is here. Good to see 79 is here. I am marginally excited to see her. All right, there we go. And let's get over here to this. We've got David Chung says, just got 23 silver halves, roll hunting. Nice. All right. Congratulations. Very, very cool. That's great. And Carrie Tarrant says, I've been buying Kennedy halves in 1963, BU Benjamin halves in the past. I consider them part of my collection. I need more quarters and dimes. I think it's time to see what my LCS has now. There you go. Yep. Understandable. Yes, indeed. Very good. I have to adjust with the conditions that we find ourselves in these days. All right. And we've got part-time preppers being retired now, unable to stack silver in any bulk. I've been going to my local coin shop and buying world silver coins from late 1800s to early 1960s. Some 50%, some 80%. Filling up silver booty bank. The Silver Diva gave me back in the day. Silver a half filled now. Best part, I get them usually at spot from my dealer. That's awesome. I remember Silver Diva. That's right. It's amazing. The community has changed. But thank you, part-time prepper. So good to see you. Congratulations on your retirement. Cohog Stacker is here. Welcome. Thank you so much for popping in tonight. Love that profile picture. And giggity, giggity, goo. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see here. Let's get over here to Joshua Pollard on this morning's video. And he said, Sal, I needed to hear this video with silver at $40 an ounce. I was thinking about waiting to see if it drops back down. Thank you for mentioning constitutional silver. I'm going to go to my local coin shop this week and grab some. Well, awesome, Joshua. And I picked some up today, too. Kind of practicing what I preach there. And that is awesome. Congratulations and thank you. All right. And good to see Nizzle 3390 is here. Good to see you. Let me move up here. We've got Andy. Andy G162. Let me get over here. He says, hey, Sal, love your channel. I keep saying $50 silver by October. I'm getting shut out of gold. Oh, yeah, hey, it could happen. I mean, I doubt it's going to happen, but yeah, I understand. Keep on. We have to adjust with the markets. There's no question about it. We have to adjust with the markets for sure. All right. All right, let's see. Michael K. Have a good night, Michael K. F37 is saying goodbye. Let's see here, but thank you for popping in tonight. And let's see here. Let's get over here to this from Cyber Curtain Twitcher. And thank you, D Silverman. Hope you're having a good day too. Yes, good day for silver indeed. It almost hit 41 bucks, 1 cent shy of it. CCT, I think I've covered this subject several times in the past 12 years. It seems, though, that the only time people want to listen is when the price is up. For those of you that were paying attention to channels like me and Sal a decade ago, you've done extremely well, and now, without breaking the bank, to put savings into metals. That's right, exactly. It's a long-term proposition. Exactly right. Okay, Michael K is still here. Very good. All right, thank you, Michael K, for staying with us here. All right. So maybe it was F37 that was taken off. Well, thank you, F37, for being here, if you're still here. Let's see here. All right. The Toso 13. Hey, Sal, why do I get different quotes on the per spot price per ounce when checking Kitco, Yahoo Finance, CNBC? They all have different quotes on spot silver. Why? Because those other places are using a combination of different sources, mostly derived from averaging futures price. Kitco uses TradingView, which follows the direct spot price. So if you want true spot price, Kitco is where it's at. I don't think there's really any dealer. Some dealers show closer to spot than others, but they all use some sort of derivative now. I think they've done that. And this market has created that essentially where even some of the dealers that hadn't before, because of the volatility of the markets, are starting to use a combination of different spot prices slash futures prices. All right. C4 Life says, September 2nd, I saw $41 an ounce, but it didn't stay. And I think that was a glitch briefly because I looked at the highs and lows and it didn't get up to 41 yet. It was 1 cent shy of that, by the way. All right, we got Michael Porter. Says this, great video, Sal. Silver is moving closer to my prediction at $42. Sal, do you think that if silver price gets above 50, that it's going to shoot back down real fast like it did in 2011, or do you think it will be a new normal? Michael Porter, good question. I think that if it gets to 50, very, very quickly, it could come back down, potentially. But if it moves up there slowly, then I think the more likely we're going to see a new floor there emerge, and it may pull back to 48 or 46 or something like that. But what makes this different now? Everything is completely different in terms of how it's weighed and measured. Inflation has reared its ugly head. We've not seen that since 1980. But 1980, when it got to almost $50 an ounce, was completely an anomaly. 2011 was a little bit different because of some of the demand-supply fundamentals. But now we have inflation and other factors that I think are more bullish for silver in the long term. So in other words, I do not see it going back down a certain level. Where the absolute bottom for silver is going to be, I don't know, but I can probably safely say that we're not going to see anything below $30 again. I would almost be willing to bet money that we're not going to see below $30 again. I would bet money that we're not going to see under $20 again. I just think there's too much in silver's favor. But I doubt we're going to see below $30 again. I really do. Silver heist. Old U.S. dimes and quarters are the best deal in silver right now. Indeed they are. You're exactly right about that. Richard Metcalf. Every little bit helps. Indeed it does, Richard. Every little bit helps. That's how I'm looking at it. And it all adds up for sure. All right. 2N6626 says, stacking is better than money in the bank. Dollars have been losing value for years. Thanks, left-wing progressive government, wasteful spending and printing money. Plus, if the dollar is no longer the world's leading currency, it will be worthless, just like cotton with ink. Yes, but that's a long ways off before that happens. This is why they can continue to do what they do, because the dollar is the dominant currency. But duly noted for sure, you're right. All right, thank you, Bill Arrington. Have a good night, my brother. Thanks, Bill Arrington. Appreciate you coming on tonight, Bill. What do we have here for Keepsake 327 on the video from this morning? We may not get to comments on the move today, that video. But he says the problem with silver going up means inflation is going up and the dollar is losing value. Silver costs more, but so does everything else that you're needing to buy. That's true. You're using your fiat money to buy silver that will need to be sold again for fiat money as you use an everyday currency. This is investment for a rainy day for 20 years. A high price of silver is an event that only people who are ready to sell should be celebrating. The value of the dollar as an economic powerhouse of the U.S. should be hoped for by everybody, lest we slip into a deep recession. And that's true, Keepsake. But remember, silver is far outperforming inflation this year, much higher than inflation. So that is something to keep in mind as well, too. All right. Silver Honda, who drives a blue Honda, says this on video, says, I'm buying more silver American Eagles, constitutional silver, and fractional gold from now on. No more high premium coins. I'm poverty level since I drink Walmart great value medium roast coffee. All right, thank you, Silver Honda. All right, wise. You got to adjust your spending to your income level, and he's playing it smart. He's done very well. Yes, indeed, he has. We've got Ben Stacken says, for an example, let's say I've been saving fiat currency in my basement that has already been taxed. No different than selling gold and silver under 10K, no taxes. Yep, we should not be taxing gold and silver. Amex was 33,555 a half hour ago. Yep, but remember, that's always futures prices. And they're really high for their futures prices. Brian Callahan, big slam coming probably. I'm surprised we have had 3 up days without a slam. Yes, it is pretty amazing. And this is the video that I posted tonight, and his comments on those now. Spring here says, my guess is this spike is not due to hype. People are really starting to head for the exits. We will all know shortly. Yeah, we'll find out. I mean, I think that the analysts are saying it's mainly due to the Fed situation, but I'm not buying that completely either. Let's see here. This freaked me out. The person that took me to the store said, I am next to the silver Honda. Interesting. Wow. Yeah. Richard Metcalf, I think you're right. I learned that lesson in 2011. When gold gets to an all-time high, it's time to approach it a little more cautiously. Wait for a pullback. There you go. Yes, indeed. Frank Palante, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, says this. Gold broke out of a weekly chart wedge formation, which started forming on 4/21 and pulled back to retest the break. If it does, takes us to 34.50 in the futures chart. Okay. All right. Not much back. We'll see. Count Trumpula is here. Good to see Count Trumpula. Welcome, welcome. All right. Let's see here what we have. We got hey, forget about it. It says, I love gold even though I love silver more. But yeah, gold front runs everything. We're getting just started with gold and especially silver. There you go. Well, we'll see. You know, I'm not confident enough to say that. But I'm also not ruling it out. It's been nice to see them move the way they're moving, for sure. Bill Arrington, who just left us here tonight. Always nice eye candy with the metals news sale. Thank you. And I try my best to do that, to show some cool pieces on there. And again, you're going to want to stay tuned for tomorrow's channel, or tomorrow's video, tomorrow morning's video, as there's going to be something. Tomorrow's video, folks, let me just repeat this. Tomorrow's video is 2 years. 2 years in the planning. I've been waiting. I knew I was going to do this video 2 years ago. So you're not going to want to miss this. And it's about thinking outside of the box. And I think you might be interested. Surprise. It'll be a shock and a surprise. Tomorrow's video will. Yes, indeed. All right. And Alan Church says, I made my last gold purchase just over a week ago on a back order item. Haven't even received it yet, and the price would be significantly higher today. If I do buy again this month, it will most likely be a smaller fractional size. Hedging my bets a little. There you go. All right. Yes, hedging a little bit. We gotta be agile with the markets for sure. All right. Yes, it'll be very shocking. 79. Shock with all capital letters. I might even put that in the title. What do you think? 79. Should I do it? Should I do it? Oh yeah. Just imagine what copper will do. Yeah, we'll be. What is copper doing? Let's see what it's doing right now, just for gits and shiggles, just for the old. Copper is, and I quote, down. It's been kind of stagnant. It's $4.46 a pound. All right. My digestive dedication may be dangerous. Yes, indeed. Thinking outside of the box. That's right. I'm going to put a box on the table. I'm going to try to remember that, Dean. I'm going to find a little box and make sure that whatever I'm showing will be outside of that box. So it'll be thinking outside of it as well as showing stuff outside of it. Shock the monkey. That's right. Don't shock the monkey. The talking heads. Imagine if the talking heads changed their name to talking monkeys and had a song called "Don't Shock the Heads." You know, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? All right, Bozo, glad I ordered a 1 ounce gold eagle last week. That's right. Might be my last one for a while. I'm hoping for a nice correction. I hear you. And that's one of the reasons why I ordered some gold too before this big pickup, because I had a sneaky feeling what's happening is happening, but I didn't want to hedge my reputation on it. I'd rather bet my money on it rather than bet your money on it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Fierce Texan said, it'll go down, but it'll go up down even more. I'll hold what you got or buy more if you can. But either way, just enjoy this hike up with Gold and Silver Mountain. That's right. Enjoy it. Oh, that's right. That was Peter Gabriel, not Talking Heads. My bad. That's right. All right. Let's see here. We've got Trickaholics chimes in with this and says, silver just bumped another penny per gram too. Just 1 penny off of 1 pound per gram. Insane couple of days. Exactly right. Sure is. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Where are we at? Hello, Choking Ghost. Good to see you. And let's get over here to this. We've got Axis of Evil says, September, October could possibly be wild months. If not further in the future, by second quarter 2026, we might be doing very well. Steady she goes. It's a possibility. I'm very open-minded to it. I really am. With the moves we've been seeing lately. It's crazy. But remember, a lot of it is driven by psychology. And that can take a turn. Just like somebody in a mood. You know what I mean? That mood can change. It's crazy. The frontal lobe is a very unpredictable thing. John Sherman says, gold and silver exploding higher is not a good thing. That's true. I mean, and when you think about some of the drivers of it, but I think it's a good thing that central banks are holding gold though, and not being dependent on the dollar. Because gold is the ultimate currency. We're abusing our dollar right now, John. And that's not a good thing. You're right. But this is why we stack. This is why we hold. Deo Thetaman says to Beyond 8778. These handles are hard to read unless you put capital letters between them or underscores. Simple non-choice. Comedian Bill Hicks said it was psychological fear or love. The choice will be made without a chooser. Really, it's up to the unknowable that we know who wins. Will Yin win over Yang? Will Mr. Smith annihilate Neo? Does darkness win over light? Will nothing mattering win over? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's getting pretty deep for sure. All right. Let's see here. We've got Anonymous Exotic. It's overbought due to a pullback. It's got to correct. Gold's correction was it standing still for 5 months. If it can't break through a price, there's resistance at that level. Once it breaks through, the resistance becomes support. The longer it goes sideways, the stronger the support or resistance when it breaks up or down. All right, there we go. All right, thank you for that. Appreciate that very much. And Brian Drew says, I like the 2-ounce Australian gold nuggets out. Thank you. I have the 1-ounce Australian gold nugget in the clear square capsule, one of my favorites. Yes, I got a few of those too. Those are really, really cool. Kind of attracted to those pieces why I got those, but thank you so much. All right. Let's get over here and do one more comment. We've got this from CT87. I'm looking at the larger picture here. There's a lot of things happening behind the curtain that are really waking up PM's market. What those things are, how long they will continue to drive the market forward. There's just so much going on right now. You really can't say one or two factors are causing the price hikes, but hey, I'm not complaining. You're exactly right, CT87. You are exactly right for sure. All right, very good. All right, thank you, Michael K, for being here. Have a good night, brother. Appreciate you so much. Thank you again for the channel gift memberships tonight. And I want to thank all of you for being here. I gotta get to work on tomorrow's video. I hope that all 142 of you that are watching right now will stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is 2 years in the planning to make it happen. And I'm not going to be reading a script, by the way, just so you understand. But it's 2 years in the making, so I hope you won't miss it. It's about thinking outside of the box with precious metals. And it's something that I think you'll be able to take with you. And I hope you enjoy the eye candy as well with it. So stay tuned for that. And check out the video that I posted this morning, too, that JM Unleashed has been very kind to link to at the top of this chat. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. And keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care.